Good morning. Welcome to Be Your Best, Make Things Happen. 20 minutes of inspiration, motivation, leadership, purpose, and success. Thank you so much for being here this morning, and I'm sure we're going to have a great time together. How was your week? Welcome to the month of August 2017. You made it, you and I made it. We are so grateful to God. Welcome, 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 welcome. I pray that in this new season that God will give you a very unique and remarkable testimony. I see you getting better and better. I see you getting wiser and wiser every day and in every way. And most of all, I pray that God makes you a pleasant surprise to yourself and to all those around you. So once again, welcome to the month of August, your month, the month of great things for you. So thank you so much for being here once again this morning. It's Be Your Best, Make Things Happen, and I'm sure we're going to have a great time. My book is still out there. The title of the book is Beconomy, the economy of becoming all you are created to be, 32 life lessons to help you in your pursuit of the creative life. I assure you it's one of the best books on self-discovery that you will read. If you have not gotten yours, I assure you that you need to go get yours now. The title of the book is Beconomy, the economy of becoming all that you are created to be, 32 life lessons to help you in the pursuit of the creative life. I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who has gotten a copy of the book. Thank you so much to everyone who has gotten their copy of the book. God bless each and every one of you. I appreciate you so much. You guys are super awesome. Thank you so much for the support. It really means a lot. And I just want to also say thank you so much to everyone who has also sent in their reviews of the book, who has read the book and has also sent in their reviews. I just want to say thank you so much for all the kind words. Thank you so much for the encouraging words and the support. I have a review here to share today. The review is from Olafimiho, and he says here that it's very relatable, I must confess. I will bring some points into reality. I've always been a fan of your good works. I missed your absence on Instagram. If it was for this book, it's really worth it. God bless you and your wife continually. Thank you so much, Ola, for that very encouraging review. So the book is Beconomy, the economy of becoming all you are created to be, 32 life lessons to help you in your pursuit of the creative life. If you have not gotten yours, just send me an email. The address is kayode.kolade@yahoo.com to get your copy of the book. I assure you that you will definitely be greatly blessed. You'll be inspired. You'll be motivated. It's a very unconventional. It's a very unconventional book, and I know that it will help you take your life to the next level. I'll just go straight into what I said I'll be talking about today. I said I'll be talking about how to be influential. How to be influential even though you are not popular. How to be influential without being popular. I actually started the discussion last week. I'll just take it a step further this morning, and I'll just like I said last week, I'll just start again by saying that you were not created to live an ordinary life. You were created to live a life of influence. Good morning, Olafimiho. Thank you so much for joining. God bless you. You were not created to live an ordinary life. You were created to live a life of influence. To be influential simply means to have an influence over something. And influence simply means the ability or capacity to affect the development or behavior of someone or something, or the effect itself. I'll take it again. Influence is simply the ability or capacity to have an effect on the character, development, or behavior of someone or something, or the effect itself. Then I also have one definition here of an influencer. It's by thank you so much, Olafimiho. God bless you greatly. Thank you so much. I just took your review. I just shared your review with everyone. Thank you so much for those encouraging words. God bless you greatly in Jesus' name. I have a definition of an influencer here. It's by Hannah Brofman, and she says I would define an influencer as someone who is respected for their opinion, regardless of their industry or beliefs. An influencer is someone whose point of view is respected by others. It doesn't matter how small or large your following is to be considered an influencer in your respective community. There's not a certain level of popularity you have to reach. I think it comes down to your content, your opinion, and how people respond to what you are putting out into the world. That's the definition of an influencer by Hannah Brofman. So I think it's just plain to see that a life of influence, it's not just for some people, it's not just for some of us. A life of influence is for you and I, it's for everyone. A life of influence is for everyone. So it's possible to be influential even though you are not popular, because it's in your design, it's in your DNA. Talking about influence, there's a story that readily comes to mind, and is the story of Mensa Otabil. He's a Ghanaian motivational speaker and pastor, and he was sharing that there was this day that he was driving in Accra, Ghana, and there was this heavy traffic and he was in a hurry, and it so happened that he was driving behind this taxi cab. And he said somewhere along the line, while they were still there in that heavy traffic, he noticed that the taxi cab branched off the road. And he then thought to himself, he said, wow, that most of the time these taxi drivers usually know the back roads, they usually know the shortcuts. Good morning, Jumat. Thank you so much for joining. Good morning, Watford. Thank you so much for joining. God bless you. So he said these taxi cabs and taxi drivers usually know the back road. So he decided to branch off the road as well. He kept driving behind the taxi driver. The taxi cab kept going. He got to a particular junction and turned. Mensa Otabil turned after the taxi driver as well. Now every time the taxi turned, Mensa Otabil turned, and he kept turning. Mensa Otabil would turn. He turned and turned and turned and turned until he just noticed that this guy, which does the taxi cab now, the taxi driver, parked in front of his house. Now it just goes to show you that here was this taxi driver just driving, minding his business, going on his own journey, not knowing that there was this person, Mensa Otabil, that was copying him, doing everything that he was doing. Now the moral of this story is that whether you realize it or not, there is someone out there that is copying you. There is someone out there that you are influencing, that is copying your behavior or something. So I'll say it again. It's possible, it's very possible to be influential even though you are not popular, because it's in your design, it's in your DNA. So I'll just go straight into how. Now, how to actually be influential. What do we have to do? Now, the first thing that I would say is that you have to be a committed learner. To be influential, even though you are not popular, you have to be a committed learner. You have to get up every morning and ask yourself, what new thing am I going to have to learn today? You just have to be a committed learner. It could be learning poetry, it could be learning philosophy, it could be learning politics, it could be learning about someone's inspiring biography. But you have to be committed, to have to be a committed learner, because look, your following only comes from how big your thinking is. I'll take that again. Your following only comes from how big your thinking is. So and you cannot stretch your mind, you cannot increase your thinking if you are not a committed learner. Because what happens is that people follow thought leaders. That's the people those are the kind of people that other people follow. The people follow people who are thought leaders. And who is a thought leader? Thought leaders are simply people that are simply informed opinion leaders. They are the go-to people in their area of expertise. They are people that are innovative, people that are creative, people who are turning their ideas into reality, and who can also guide people and show people how to replicate their success. Now, but the key word there is informed. The key word there is informed. So for you to be influential, for you to be an influential person, there's one question you have to keep asking yourself: how informed am I? I think it's Henry Ford that puts it like this: that a man becomes old once he stops learning, whether he's 20 or 80. And a man stays young if he continues to learn. So you must be a committed learner. You must be looking for avenues to stretch your mind, to increase your stretch your imagination, stretch your mind, increase your thinking, be it in life, be it in career, be it in business, or whatever area that it is your own area. Good morning, Sabina. Thank you so much for joining. Good morning, Sabina. Thank you so much for joining. So that's what it's about. You have to be committed to learning. But one thing that I've discovered is that many of us know how important learning is. The truth about it is that you won't even be listening to me right now if you didn't think learning was important. That's just the truth. It's because you feel learning is important. It's because you feel that I have something new, a new perspective or something new to share. That's why you are here listening to me. So it's not that we do not know that learning is important, but what I think you and I need is focused learning. Focused, dedicated, and committed learning. I think that's what you and I, that's what we actually need at this point. That's what I'm talking about, is not being casual about learning, but actually practically now taking a particular topic. Good morning, Slick. Thank you so much for joining. What I'm talking about now is practically now. We're coming down to the basics. Taking a particular topic, just one topic, and telling yourself that, look, let me learn everything about this topic over the next 90 days. Saying that, look, in the next 90 days, I want to learn every single thing I can about this particular topic. And then at the end of the 90 days, you can decide to then move on to another topic. Or if you now see that topic is something that you are really passionate about, and perhaps you're even getting a lot of feedback from people based on some of the things that you are learning and sharing, then you can now even make a lifelong commitment to be a student of that particular thing. It's Bruce Lee puts it beautifully when he said this. He said, look, I do not fear a man who has practiced one kick, who has practiced 10,000 kicks, sorry. He said, I do not fear a man who has practiced 10,000 kicks just once. I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. That's what it comes down to. So it's about that dedication, it's about that focused learning that I think that you and I need. Many times we hear a lot of people talk about, good morning, Carl G. Thank you so much for being here this morning. We hear a lot of people talk about, thank you so much. God bless you, Galji. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. We hear so many times people talk about the fact that, look, we need to learn a lot of things to stay relevant in this our ever evolving, ever changing world. That's very true, very correct. I believe that you and I need to learn a lot of things, but I also believe that there is the place of learning everything about a few things and learning a few things about everything else. I'll take that again. It's important, yes, to learn so many things to stay relevant in this our ever-evolving world, but I strongly believe that there is the place of learning everything about a few things and learning a few things about everything else. I think that's the attitude you and I need to take to learning, in order to really, really be influential, even though we are not popular. Education is what remains after we have forgotten what we have learned in school. I think it was Albert Einstein that said that. So the truth about it is that there's a big difference between getting an education and going to school. Good morning, Anto. Thank you so much for being here. There's a difference between getting an education and going to school. I always say that, look, education should not just be about conferring on you a degree. Education should be about inferring, working out your inborn intelligence. And there is no how you can work out your inborn intelligence if you are not a learner, and not just a learner but a committed learner, and not just even a committed learner but a focused and dedicated learner. So I believe that's what it's about. Good morning, Miley Perity. Thank you so much for being here this morning. So I think that's the approach that we need to take to learning. It's not that you don't know how important learning is. You are a great person. You are an awesome person. I'm not going to be interacting with you if not that you are an awesome person that knows the value of learning. But I think what we need to do is to be more focused in our learning, to take a particular topic. Yes, while we're trying to stay relevant with all the things that are happening, but to take one particular topic and make it your 90-day project and say, look, let me learn everything that I can learn in the next 90 days. Be committed, be focused about it on this particular topic. And then 90 days is a short time compared to the rest of your life. You can spare out that 90 days, and who knows, within that 90-day period, I can assure you that you are going to discover some amazing things. You might not want to stay on that topic for the rest of your life, but look, it will be the catalyst. It will be the momentum you need to build for that next level that you need to get to. So this is where I'll just stop today. I don't know if that or I'm very sure that must have been very helpful. I know that you must have gotten something from that. It's very possible to be influential even though you are not popular, because it's in your design. And how to be influential even though you are not popular is that, look, you must be a committed learner. This is not all for the topic. I will still take it a step further next week, still on this, but we'll keep digging it until we get to those places that we need to get to. So, but your take home for today is that, look, be a committed learner, be a focused learner, be a dedicated learner. Enough of being casual about it. If you are really going to be a person of influence, you must be dedicated about it, you must be focused about it. And I see you ultimately being your best and making things happen for all those around you. So thank you so much for being here this morning, everyone that has been here, from Ola to Sabina, to Slick, to Kalji, to Antos, to Miley Perry, Ulushola. Thank you so much, each and every one of you, for making our time to be here this morning. My book is still out there. The title of the book is Beconomy, the economy of becoming all you are created to be. 32 life lessons to help you in your pursuit of the creative life. If you haven't gotten yours, you need to go get that book. It's the best book on self-discovery you'll read, because it's very relatable, it's concise, it's straight to the point. Many people have told me that it's humorous, a lot of humor, and then you get to learn so many things. Good morning, Odu Kims. Thank you so much for being here. It's humorous and relatable, so you need to go get that book. To get yours, just send me an email. The address is kayode.kolade@yahoo.com, or just go on my page, on my Instagram page, just on my bio there, my email address is there. Send me an email to get your copy of the book, and I see you getting to the next level of your life. So I'll just say again, thank you so much for being here this morning. I always try to make it as short and brief as possible, so that you can just get those deep nuggets and something deep that you can take for yourself. I'll just say thank you so much for being here. I wish you a very restful day ahead. I wish you a very restful weekend. I also wish you a great week ahead. I know that this week will be a week of testimonies, week of great blessings for you, week of remarkable results for you. And I'm sure by the next time we'll have great things to share and to rejoice over. So thank you so much once again. Keep on shining. Your greatness is very sure.